Linda's on fire. Hey, Linda. Hey, Air. I know Air was able to join my workshop last week. Was anybody else on here able to join my workshops last week or this week? Oh my gosh, no, last week. We're in a new week. Last week. If you joined my workshop last week, let me know. Let me know because we can get into it. We can get into it like right now. We can get into it. Okay. We are live on all social media platforms right now, guys. Do me a favor. Share the live. I mean, repost this live for me. If you stay or if you leave, hit a like for me, please. I'm going to go over really quickly how you guys can get qualified as specimen collectors and start your own mobile testing businesses or services. Thank you for the badge for the gift. Thank you. How you can start your own mobile testing business or services. Add skills on top of high paying skills. Okay, skills on top of high paying skills. For those of you that are new to my platform, I am Coach Portia. I am the instructor, the motivator, the income creator out here on these streets. Hello. For the next 10 to 15, it won't take me long, maybe about 10 minutes. I'm going to explain to you guys how to start your own mobile testing service. Even if you have no experience, no medical background, or you're just starting out, it doesn't matter. I got you. I've trained hundreds of students across the U.S. Hey, Tiffany. Period. Don't miss my Christmas sale. Don't miss my Christmas sale. Don't miss my Christmas sale. I've trained hundreds of students across the U.S. to get certified, to get qualified, launch their own businesses, and get on some yeses in this industry. Okay. One of my students, Linda, she was just on here. I don't know if she's still on here. She's actually charging $100 for non-DOT collections out there where she is. And yeah, so in this industry, guys, you can charge what you charge. I teach my students to charge what you charge because you are dealing with companies here, right? Another one of my students secured a monthly retainer with the company just for handling their post-accident collections, guys. One of my students was a first responder for a helicopter crash. One of my students has partnered with a treatment center and a home health agency, guys. So there's so many different lanes in this industry to get into. You just got to get in it. You got to get in it to get it. So I'm going to explain to you guys what a specimen collection, what you'll be doing as a specimen collector and why it's needed, right? Why you're needed in this space. So we're going to start with the basics. Okay. What exactly is a specimen collector and why is it such a big deal? Because you need to know, right? So guys, specimen collection is required, right? It's required and it's federally mandated. So don't forget about that by law, right? Keeping workplaces safe, compliant, and federally aligned. So, especially under the Department of Transportation, also known as DOT. You're going to hear me say DOT a lot today, okay? Because it's short for the Department of Transportation. Okay, we got it? Cool, let's roll. All right, guys, so there's two main categories, right? You have DOT collections, which required under federal law, 49 CFR Part 40 for safety-sensitive industries such as trucking, aviation, transit, railroad, pipeline, maritime. Guys, please take note of this because you need to understand that you're needed in this space, okay? And you need to understand why you are recession-proof out here, okay? We also have non-DOT, right? These are for everyday private companies like construction, schools, hospitals, staffing agencies, home health providers, county offices, small businesses, treatment centers, and more. So anywhere there are people working, especially around safety, there testing happening, right? Always. And those specimens, they don't collect themselves, guys. So that's where you come in as a qualified specimen collector. You ensure everything is done correctly, professionally, compliantly, and you can do this mobilely, guys. You can travel to the job sites, the companies, the events, the schools, the agencies, the treatment facilities. You can travel there. And you're going to get paid per collection. Plus, Additional fees for after hours or travel and on-call availability, guys. This is not just a job. This is a skill, a business, a career, and a recession-proof service. Let me sip a little of my tea. I'm sure it's cooled down a little bit. Oh, wow, it cooled down a lot. I need to warm that back up. Anyway, guys, so let's talk about why this field is recession-proof, okay? This isn't optional. It's required. Companies must stay compliant whether the economy is up or down. So people are still getting hired every day. Accidents still occur. Randoms, they still occur. Post incidents still occur. Federal regulations do not take a break. During COVID, guys, when the world stopped, guess what was still rolling? Them trucks. Guess what was still rolling? Specimen collections. They did not stop. They actually increased. This is a recession-proof industry, guys. So let's look at some numbers because people be wanting to know the numbers. Okay. So in this industry, guys, you can charge what you want to charge. You have some people that's charging 45 and up for I'm gonna say 45 to make one of my students do 100. 45 to 100 for non-DOT collections. Okay. For DOT collections, 125 to 250 plus, period. Okay. So let's just say, for instance, you go to a on-site location for non-DOT collection and you charge them $75. Okay. We're not even talking about travel. We're just talking about the basics of $75. Okay. You do, say if you do 5 in a day, that's $375. Right? You go every day or you do that 5 times a week, that's $1875. You do that 30 days or Monday through Friday for the month, that's $7,500 for the month, right? So you choose, it depends on you, right? You have to be willing to do the work. You have to be willing to market your business. You have to be willing to put yourself out there. Just know that if you are quiet, you are broke. Remember, and no matter what you do, if you are quiet, you are broke. You got to make some noise. You got to leave some breadcrumbs, right? And that's just with your marketing, right? So some of my students, they start part-time and a few months later, they replace their entire income. This industry doesn't care about your background. It cares about your compliance, your professionalism, and your willingness to show up. Will you be willing to show up? They just need you to show up. Hello. Are you willing to show up? Wait, I got a question over here on the other platform. Hey, NC worker. Yes, I gotta be careful over here, TikTok and AI. So if you go to my profile, you can register there. My profile, baby. AI been on one. Okay. AI has been on one. Okay. Anyway, guys, so what I want to talk about real quickly, we're going to talk about the color-coded system, right? So are you guys familiar with the color-coded system? You can literally build your whole business around the color-coded system, okay? And this is how this works. There are going to be participants that are mandated by law to get tested, right? They may have to get tested 3 times a week. Some have to get tested every day, right? It just depends on the situation, right? So if you decide to build your whole business around the color-coded, like you literally can build your whole business around the color-coded system. I told you guys, there are so many different avenues and niches that you can get into within this industry itself. And that is one of them, right? So let's talk about that. Any questions before I dive off into this? Any questions? Any questions before I dive off into this? Okay, so guys, within your zip code, there's probably thousands and thousands of participants a part of the color-coded system within your zip code. Okay, every morning the participant, they have to call a phone number. When they call that number, it's going to give them a color. Okay. Now, being that some participants have to go multiple times a week or multiple times a month, they may have 3 colors. They may have red, green, and blue, right? So every morning they have to call a number. When they call that number, if their color is called, they have to go get a test that day. They have to go get it that day. Guess what? It doesn't matter. They have to pay that out of their pockets, right? Some participants are paying $45, $75. I know a lady that was paying $75 plus a $25 admin fee just to get her test, right? So she was paying $100 each time she had to go get tested. So you have to understand, guys, a lot of participants, they're working regular jobs. They're trying to fight for their freedom. Their freedom depends on this, right? And they could be stressed. Like, they got a lot going on. They got work. They robbing Peter to pay Paul already. We could do the math. Let's do the math, man. Look, let's do the math. See how are you going to benefit the people out here? You catch more bees with honey, okay? So say if they paying $65 every time they go get a test. Say if they going twice a week. Okay, that's $130 times 4. That's $520 per month that they're paying, guys. That's a lot, right? That's a lot, right? So how are you able to help them? Well, you're able to help them because you have your program, right? You have your program. And what you're going to do, well, just give you an example. First of all, this is called the law of reciprocity. Why would they deal with you? How are you going to be a benefit to them, right? Well, first of all, what you're going to do, you're going to make sure that they no longer are calling that number in the morning. They don't have to worry about calling it. They got a lot of stuff going on. The last thing they need to worry about is calling a number. Okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to be the one to call that number for them in the mornings, okay? You're going to call the number when you get the color. Say if you got 12 participants in your program or 50 participants, whatever, you're going to have a text message system. Okay. Easy texting. They have a few others. I recommend starting off with easy texting. You know, starting off is like $25 per month, maybe 40. I can't remember. I have it, but I can't remember how much it is. Anyway, so you're going to put it in categories. You have red, you have yellow, you have brown, you have blue. Okay, so now you're calling the numbers for them in the morning. If it says blue, you're going to go into your system. Y'all tap the screen for me, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gratitude. You're going to go into your system. You're going to say, hello. Your color was called today. Or you're going to say, hello. You have to take a test today. Okay, I will be in my office between the hours of 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Right? This already puts them at an advantage because 1, you're calling a number for them. 2, they have to work. 3, the labs close at 5 o'clock. They're not open on weekends and they're not open on major holidays. Okay, so they need, baby, you are a benefit. Okay. 2, how else can you help them? You could be like everybody else and charge them $45 every time they get a test, get $520 per month from them, but you catch more bees with honey, right? So say if you have 50 participants in your program, okay, 50 participants, and you say, you know what, I'm not going to charge you $520 a month because I know you have to get tested twice a week, right? What I'm going to do, everybody in my program, I'm only charging $100 per month. This is a subscription-based program. I'm just giving you guys an example. You can roll it how you want to, but I'm telling you, man, if you do this, it will not take you long to build your business, okay? On top of that, they're going to tell everybody else about you. Word of mouth is a mug, okay? We just talking about word of mouth. We're not even talking about the gatekeepers yet. We're going to talk about the gatekeepers in a minute, how you get through the people that got all the folks, right? They're going to help you build your program, right? And then you let them know, okay, right now, so y'all do the math. If you got 50 participants in your program and you charge them $100 per month, how much is that? Comment below. I want to see. Come on now. Come on. This is your business. Come on now. Come on now. This is your business. Comment below. How much is that? Come on. Come on. Put that fancy degree to work. Let's go. Come on now. How much is that? How much? Come on now. Come on. Come on. You got 50 participants. Come on now. It's easy math. How much is that per month? Come on now. 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 Boss Life. How much is that? Hey, Portia B. Twinsies. God like Lash. Okay, guys. How much is that? Come on now. Come on now. What's up on the other social media platforms? I know it's a lag here, but somebody got. Thank you. Thank you, White. What's the White Tea? Period. That's $5,000 per month. Y'all follow me. Stay with me now because you actually have a solution where you can reach back and pull somebody with you. Hello, that is gold. Hello, you showing them mad love. Hello, that's $5,000 per month. Okay, boom. Now you say, listen, What I'm going to do right now, you pay $100 per month. Once I get 85 participants in my program, I'm going to take the monthly payment from $100 per month to $85 per month or $80 per month, right? So you got 85 participants in your program and you say, I'm going to take your payment from 185 times, what we're going to do, you got 85 people in there, you're going to take it down to $80 per month. That's $6,800 per month. Or if you say 85 times 85, that's $7,225 per month. Hello, that's $7,225 per month. Guys, that is not hard to do. Not only that, guys, you're leading with their pain points, right? The pain points, and you are the solution. So what are the pain points and what are the things that happens, right, in this industry? So, right, participants' pain points will be confusing scheduling and coloring assignments. This is an issue for them. So now you are the one that picks up the slack on that. You take care of that now. There will be no more confusion because I'm going to be the one calling the number and I'm going to send you a message when it's time for you to get a test, right? I'm going to, because now you're going through my program, you're not going to miss a test again because you forgot to call the number. You had a lot going on and you forgot to call. Hello, you're not going to miss a test again because what? I'm in my office until 8 p.m. Hello. Some of them have transportation challenges. That's up to y'all. What y'all want to do with that, right? Did you get a download, right? You got a van. You got a nonprofit, for-profit. Set you up a nonprofit, for-profit. Get you a van. Let's get you some grants so you can transport these participants back and forth so they can go get their tests. Guys, there's grants out there for that. Nonprofit, for-profit. Right? Limited time due to work or school. You got them because you making sure that you are at the office. Hello, from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Right? Hello, no more long wait times at the facilities, in and out. That's what they want because they have to go to the hospital. They're going to be there forever. They got to go to a location. They got to be there forever. They got to go to work. The job don't care. The courts don't care. Somebody got to care. You can care. Hello. You can care. Lack of flexibility. Boom. You got that because what? You're in your office, right? You're going to make things flexible for them. Trust me, you bringing in $72,000 to $10,000 per month. Trust me, you're going to make sure some things are flexible. Am I right or am I wrong? I'm just saying. Because, baby, listen. Hello. You know what I'm talking about. Hello. And then they have a fear of violating the program, but you're making sure things are more easier for them, right? So how are you the solution, right? Clear instructions and reminders. You're the solution. Mobile or nearby testing options, faster in and out services. You offer flexible scheduling when allowed. Professional and respectful process. Yes, you're going to be respectful. A lot of these people in these a lot of these participants in these programs, they go to these locations. These locations know they're a part of the program, right? And they don't respect them. You're going to be respectful, right? You're not going to throw away. You care about your business. You're going to have on some scrubs, a white coat. Your office is nice. It's clean. You got the TV in the background. You got some Miles Monroe playing in the back. You got some Reverend Ike in the back. You got some principals playing in the back because you know that you are their second chance. Hello. You reduce stress and confusion. Don't nobody like being stressed. And this is what you also put on your flyers, on your pamphlets, right? This right here, you're speaking to their pain points and you're letting them know how you are the solution. Right? And you're going to also create a smoother path through the system because you are now the solution. They're going through your program. Documentation is good. And they let people know, hey, I go to Rich. She called for me in the morning. I ain't got to call and make and check. She be in her office when I get there. Her office open to 8. She makes sure all my documentation is good. She sent my documentation, my PO. I ain't got to do nothing, man. It's Gucci over here. Hello. Listen, because you making sure everything is smooth for them. And guess what, man? I was paying $520 per month. Man, she's showing me mad love, bro. We pay $100 a month over there. Hello. And the more participants we get in the program, she lowered the price. Man, I'm telling you. It's mad love over here. Come on, man. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Stop playing. Stop playing, right? They are going to talk. Word of mouth gets around, baby. They is not going to play about you. Point blank in the period, baby. They may even guard the door for you. Like, you need some help, Miss Rich. You need me to you need me to stay here, make sure you're good. You walk into your car. Listen, they is not playing. They is not playing. They is not playing. They is not playing. Okay, wait a minute. Let me touch on this right quick. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I got a comment over here. Yeah, in my bio, go to my profile. If you're on my YT, it's in my profile. It's also in the comment section. I'm not sure if you can see it in the comment section, but it's also in my profile. Okay, also in my profile. Right there. Okay, so guys, who are you going to talk to, right? You already know you can go straight to the source, to the people. You can find them everywhere, right? Marketing, right? Billboard right outside the courthouse. New lawyers, baby, they be at the courthouse. What's up? You need a lawyer? That's one way. You're gonna advertise outside of there. The 7-Eleven right down the street from the courthouse, right? Also, you can talk to the workforce boards, right? You're going to talk to the probation officers, right? They're their reentry programs, community meetings, right? They know all the participants in the system, right? Courthouse visits, probation officers, the court clerk referrals, the program coordinators. They got a list of them. And that's how you get past the people. I guess I want to say the gatekeepers. They know all the people, right? One of my students, she's actually she's actually doing testing for one of the biggest sobriety programs in her district, right? So she was able to land that. Guys, when I tell y'all that there is so many ways out here to get a bag, there's too many, right? Then is that this industry is untapped. There's not a lot of people doing this. It's literally untapped and it is recession proof. There's not a lot of people in this industry doing this. There's not even a lot of people that know that this opportunity even exists, right? They don't even know it exists. And it does. And there's not enough people talking about it, right? Not enough people talking about this opportunity, right? So I want to come on here. I mean, I come on here every day, pretty much every day, and we talk about this. We do trainings, we do, oh my gosh, masterminds, we do workshops. I drop a lot of gems. Like, we do a lot over here because I want to make sure that you understand what it is that you have, why you are valuable out here. And if you are in the industry, stop sitting on your skills and your gifts. Like, this skill, you're needed out here, but you have to be willing to put yourself out here. You got to be willing to put in the work. You have to be willing to leave the breadcrumbs, which is just marketing, right? You don't have to beg anybody in this space. Companies know that they need this, right? Construction companies, they need people to come on site. All these businesses need collectors to come on site to do these collections. They need you, right? That is a pain point for them, because when, just say for instance, for home health or construction, right? Or even let's just touch on the rural areas. A lot of people stay in the city, right? They get their bag in the city. They like, listen, we ain't gotta go way to no rural area to get no bag. All this cha-ching out here. So the rural areas is slept on. I've been telling people forever to go on a rural area tour. Hello? Tell your husband, tell your wife, listen, I'm gonna be gone for about 2 weeks. I need to go run up a bag right quick, right? In the rural areas, guys, pain points for them is limited access to testing facilities. A lot of them have to drive 40, 50, some 60 miles away just to get to a tested facility. So long travel distance for workers and participants, that's a problem, right? That's a problem. When you're dealing with businesses, guys, businesses versus consumers are totally different, right? Businesses, they don't pay for testing, right? They buy solutions to problems. So now we're touching on businesses. We talked about the participants. That's different. They're consumers. They're regular workers, right? They ain't making $100,000 a day, right? They get paid 52 times a year. So when you're dealing with businesses, they buy solutions to problems, not tests. They got plenty of money. Money is not a problem for them, right? How can you make things more better for them, convenient, flexible, make sure they stay in compliance, right? In long travel distance is an issue for them, right? Missing tests due to they got work they're trying to complete, that's an issue for them. 9 times out of 10, the companies that you talk to, they are out of compliance. They're out of compliance. So this is why auditors exist. Auditors exist because companies do things wrong, not because they do things right. They know that companies are out of compliance, right? And when that happens, when they have to send their employees off site, that puts a disruption in their workflow, their money flow. They got contracts that they working on, deadlines that they have to meet. They not moving. So trust me, and they're not getting hit with no little $100, right, traffic ticket fine. No, they're getting hit with 16,000 plus per violation. Understand me. Hello. Understand me. So in rural areas, sending someone off site can mean hours of lost time. Missed tests can lead to violations, fines, or insurance issues, guys. So there are fewer clinics, fewer vendors, and slower turnaround times. You got to hit those rural areas up. Why are you the solution? Because you're a mobile collector. You bring the service directly to the location, right? No travel delays, no missed tests, faster compliance, reliable documentation, right? In rural areas, collectors are not optional. They're essential. They need you. You just got to be willing to go out there. Hello. You just need to be willing to go out there. Not only that, right? When you go to a rural area, do you know what you're doing? Do you know what you're doing? Comment below. I'm going to explain something powerful to you right now. When you set up your specimen collection business in a rural community, you're not just opening a business, you're anchoring money locally. Hello. So most rural communities, they lose money every single day because services are located 30, 40, 60 miles away. So that means wages, fees, utilities, and spending all their money outside of the community. But when you bring a professional service into that area, the money stops leaving. Hello. And it starts calculating or circulating back in there locally. Why? Because you got the money coming over there. It's staying there. You already are showing up as a pillar in the community. And if you decide to hire someone, hello, now when they get paid, what they doing? What they doing? I'm in Philly. You think the demand is everywhere. This is available in all 50 states. This is what you have to look at, right? We're just gonna not talk about construction and all these other companies. Let's just talk about CDL holders. Let's just talk about the industries that are federally mandated by law to get tested. Okay, no matter what happens. If they drive a big truck, fly a plane, operate a train, public transportation, or school bus, they are federally mandated by law to get tested. This is federal, right? And guess what? They have to have their employees enrolled in a consortium. What else? They have to get tested every 3 months. So every 3 months, you are needed. At random, you are needed. Anytime a company expands, hire new employees, which is all the time, you are needed. Anytime there's an incident, someone gets hurt on the job, you are needed. Anytime there's a wreck, a fender bender, you are needed. That's a post-accident, return to duty, reasonable suspicion, other, you are needed, right? So it's not about, is there a demand for you? It's a demand. The issue is there's not enough people doing this. This industry could never be oversaturated. The only thing oversaturated out here is degrees. That's what's oversaturated. People have plenty going to school for the same thing. They got degrees in the same thing, right? But they cannot find a job, right? That's what's oversaturated. This industry could never and will never be oversaturated. It could never be. Hello, you could never run out of land, out of opportunity, out of road, baby. The road ended. It's never ending. The problem is we don't have enough people teaching it. There's not enough people getting qualified, right? I have several students that work for the lab. They didn't even know that they can start their own business doing this until they seen me on social media. Hello? Until they see me on social media. One of my students worked for the lab for 23 years. 23 years, and she didn't even know that she can do this until she saw me on social media. They're not talking about this. Hello? Yeah, I have students in Georgia. 23 years, guys. That's a long time. To be honest, I don't even think it was meant for us to know about this opportunity. But now that we know, I'm telling. And I've been doing this for 2 years. And I've been telling for 2 years. Ain't no gatekeeping over here. They don't care about nothing. They don't care about no background. They don't care about no degree required. Listen, whoever answers the phone wins. Listen to this.
So listen. Listen. I'm finna send you a breakdown, but when you get there, you need to make, because you haven't even sent them the invoice for the first one. So when you get there, just make sure you get out of it. But you ain't no invoice needed. But I send you this breakdown. You never know I send you this breakdown, but you go ahead and get your money for the first one, $1,160, period. And then you're doing one more. You gotta pay for your travel. So only thing we'll need to adjust is just for non-DOT. But this is a part of the pilot phase, right? Yes. Okay. Like we ain't no. Give them a little discount because you did the first one for them, but this one you give them a little slight discount. Now, they got business that we talk about, and you ain't want the other two. They still wait on the other people to come. I mean, good job, Chrissy, man. You have to make about 3 G's today. So 1,160 plus 250, $1,410. Period. That's it, Chrissy. You ran up a bag before 9 a.m., baby.
Period.
I'm so proud of you, man.
Period. Let me answer your question. Are there any jobs in Atlanta? Okay. Construction. Are there any construction companies in Atlanta? Are there any manufacturing companies in Atlanta? Are there any warehousing and distribution centers in Atlanta? Are there any hospitals, healthcare facilities, home health agencies, treatment centers, staffing agencies, schools, security companies, government, child care centers, assisted living centers, group homes, behavioral health centers, rehab, retail, automotive, landscaping, hospitality, utility, temp, oil, gas, railroad, maritime, shipping? Then there's your job. I don't teach jobs. I'm showing you how to be a boss. Let me tell you the difference. Because listen, you can get qualified and go work for a company if you choose to, but I'm going to give you the difference. One of my students that was working for a lab, okay, it was a lab, but it was more like a hospital type deal, whatever. Anyway, I forgot the name of it. Anyway, she was doing collections for this company, okay? She said, Portia, since I started watching your videos, I started paying attention to the invoices. Now, this was before she became my student, right? But she was watching me, listening to me. She said, I started paying attention to the invoices, okay? She said she went out and she did 150 tests. Was it 100 or 150? I can't remember. Between 100 and 150 collections. Okay, one day, 100 to, we're just going to say 100 because I can't remember. Collections, okay? She looked at the invoice. Now she was a worker, right? She was getting paid by the hour. Hello, what's your name? She's getting paid by the hour, Precious. She was getting paid by the hour, right? Okay. Guess how much the invoice was? Okay, now she's getting paid by the hour. I can't remember how much she was getting paid by the hour, but someone a collector in this industry working for a company, the most they can get paid is $18.50, depending on the state. I forgot what state that was, but we're just gonna say she was making $18.50 times 8, 148 minus taxes. We're gonna say she got about $90 because I can't remember how much she said she got paid. So she got $90, but guess how she did all the work? She did the work, right? Guess how much the invoice was for? Comment below. She got $90 for doing 100 collections. But guess how much the company received? Guess how much the company received? Comment below. Comment below. I'm just trying to give you a difference on when you got a middleman in the way. A middleman. $10,500. That's how much the company received. And she did the work. Hello. So you can go work for one if you want to, but they're going to put you in a position where you got to rob Peter to pay Paul. You see, this is the thing. Everybody wants to get out of the position where they don't have to rob Peter to pay Paul. Everybody wants to, but there are some things in the way. Hello? Do I need to buy the guide if I buy the course? No, everything comes with my course. This is the issue. One, a lot of people are fearful to do things on their own. That's understandable. Listen, we've been from the get-go, baby. We've been working for other people. We show up, they give us a check. Like that's what we know is coming, right? They're gonna give us a check every week or every 52 times a year. That's what they're giving us. Okay, a check. You get a check 52 days out of the year, right? 52 days out of the year, you get a check. Okay. People are fearful. People don't know these opportunities exist. And to be honest, a lot of people feel like they can only make money if they're working for someone else. This is the problem, guys. I left corporate America 14 years ago. I did it scared, I did it unsure, and I did it broke. I was real broke. I was a negative 204. My account was in the red, $249 when I started my first business. But I had already hit rock bottom. I had already hit rock bottom. No discount code needed. It depends on which one of my websites you go to, you'll get the discount at checkout. Depends on which one you go to. If you go to my stand, it's already applied. If you go to my Shopify, you're going to get it at checkout. I was broke, unsure, and scared, but I had already hit rock bottom. There's nothing else I could do. If you're not ready to damn near lost every damn thing, what else you gonna lose? There's nothing else to lose. I'm about to lose my damn mind. That's what I was about to do because I was tired of being broke. I'm like, golly, it gotta be a better way now. Come on. I was making $17 an hour. It would have taken me 3 full days to work myself out of the negative. 3 full days, guys. Come on. But my first day in business, do you know how much I made? Comment below. Do you know how much I made my first day in business? Scared, unsure, and broke. Listen, I gotta listen. Listen, I ain't forgot about that feeling. Trust me. I ain't forgot. Listen, I can still feel the feeling of the emotions that I had. Hello. I made $2,000 my first day in business. Boom. $2,000 my first day in business. I made $4,000 my first full week in business. I made $8,000 my second week in business because I had something to sell, for sale, of service, and something to offer to a business. Guys, if you want to get out of the struggle, you have to have something to sell, for sale, of service, and something to offer to a business. You just heard, I got plenty of testimonials. We'll play more. But do you hear what she said, right? We on the phone, we add up the math. She actually made over $1,800 that day because she's dealing with a business. Hello, she's dealing with a business, guys. If you want to get out of the struggle, you got to have some to sell, for sale, of service, and something to offer to a business. Businesses, they don't have to wait until they get paid next week and next month to spend no money. Consumers, they do. People that work regular jobs, they do. They got to wait till they get their check. Oh, I got to wait next week. I got to wait next month. I got to pay this bill. I got to do that. They always got to wait. People have literally been waiting themselves into poverty. You want to get out of poverty, baby. You got to move. You got to do it scared. You got to do it broke. You got to do it unsure. Nothing that you see with your natural eye gonna make you move. Nothing is ever perfect to move with your natural eye, especially when you see your account in the negative. You hear your damn car knocking, making noise, screaming and screeching. It'll never be the perfect time. Baby, my car is squeaking. It would never be the perfect time if you looking by your natural eye. It would never be perfect. Hello? You gotta move, baby. You gotta move. That's gonna be the only way you get to where you're trying to get is you're gonna have to move, baby. Because I'm not telling you to do something I ain't never done. That's what I've been doing since I left corporate America. I've been moving, not sure, not understanding everything, but I show up and I put myself in that vibration every day. I give God something to bless every day because I'd be damned. I'd be damned. Hello? If I get old and be old and broke, y'all give it up for AB. AB just registered for the course. I did see something I ain't coming right. Good job. Listen, we finna give it up for AB. Y'all on here now. Come on now. Drop some emojis in the comment for AB. AB said, listen, I'm gonna come. AB signed up as an instructor. Y'all give it up for AB in the comment section. We're finna play AB song right quick. Come on, y'all. Drop them emojis in the comment section. Y'all know how we do over here. Y'all know how we do it. Y'all ready? AB, this song for you. This song for you. This song for you. This song for you. Hey, 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 let's go. Hey, 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 flip that money, start a business. Hey, 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 give it up for AB. Congratulations, AB from hey, hey, I did it. Y'all give it up now. They got you on the other platform. AB over here on TFB. They said congratulations. Hey, hey, ain't got no pay. Hey, hey, I take my bill. Hey, flip that money, nigga. Flip that. Hey, hey, come back. Hey, hey, flip. Stop in there. Hey, hey, let go. Bag, let go. Hey, that hate don't get you fired. You bitches need to stop. I'm about my money, bitch. Your mouth ain't running shit. Don't make you rich. You got sis. Hey, you get done. Child support ain't gonna come up. Hey, lay your back, you gonna struggle. Don't get your ass, use your muscle. Get out the mud, bitch, hustle. Hey, that's what I'm telling you, bitch. Listen, pay attention, stack your money, flip it. Listen, pay attention, stack your money, flip it. Now I got your attention. just stack that money, flip it, flip it. Hey, flip that money, start a business, period. Listen, y'all give it up for AB. AB was courageous today. Guys, AB did something a lot of people will not do. Be courageous. Guys, success favors the bold. Success favors the bold. You got to be bold out here. You have to move to get you to your next level. Of course, we don't know what's going to happen next week. We don't even know what's going to happen the next second. But baby, you got to move to get yourself where you are trying to be. I've done it all. I've done it all. And because I've done it all, I've been teaching other people how to do it as well. I duplicate. I am a tree that bears fruit. It's impossible to be connected to me and not get a bag. Hello? And not get a bag. That's what we do over here. Wait a minute. We got plenty of testimonials. And I ain't even got all my testimonials up. I don't even have all my testimonials up. I don't even have all of my testimonials up. Not even all of them. It's self-paced. It's self-paced. Check your email. You're going to receive an email on how to get into the training. Everything is self-paced. I have students that complete this course in a week. I just had someone to do it in 9 days. So you can literally get this done in 30 days or less if you do not procrastinate. You can get this done before 2026. Like you really jump in, you can get this done before 2026. I know you can. I know you can, AB. Here, we're going to tell y'all what AB just got. Hold on. Let me tell y'all what AB just got. See, Latoya. Did you do this in 9 days? 1 minute. Latoya, was that you? One of my students did this in 9 days. Latoya D, did you complete in 9 days or you did it in less than 30 days? Who was my student that did it in 9 days? Oh no, Kristen. She did it in less than 30 days. So guys, let's talk about what AB just registered for. AB registered as a specimen collector plus trainer bundle. He got it for 50% off, guys. Regular price is $600. With the 50% off discount, he got it for $300. Okay. So my trainer bundle, you actually open up 10 plus streams of income for yourself as a trainer. Okay. So this bundle is for the go-getters, the ones who want to learn the skill, teach the skill, and build a legacy business while helping others win. When you enroll in the Specimen Collector Plus Trainer Bundle, you're not just taking a course, you're securing your place in a billion-dollar industry that's federally mandated and recession-proof. You'll learn how to perform DLT and non-DLT collections, how to stay compliant with 49 CFR Part 40, how to train and certify others to do the same. This bundle gives you both sides of the industry, the hands-on skills, and the authority to teach. Why this bundle is so powerful. Testing isn't going anywhere. It's required by law in transportation, construction, government, healthcare, and more. Kenny, did you just come from YT over here with us? Period. That means collectors and trainers are always in demand. While colleges enroll millions of students and generate nearly $993 billion per year, teaching degrees that don't always lead to jobs, you'll be enrolling students in a skill that can start paying them immediately. You're not just learning, you're creating opportunities for yourself and others. 10 plus streams of income you'll open. By completing this bundle, you position yourself to earn from multiple directions. Get paid to perform DOT collections. Get paid to perform non-DOT collections. Get paid to offer the DOT course. Get paid to offer the non-DOT course, to conduct mock exams, teach the trainer course, host workshops and live trainings, mentor new collectors and instructors, consult companies on compliance, refresher courses, right? And that's just the beginning. Your potential multiplies when you become the authority. So right now, AB has put himself in position to make anywhere between $200 to $1,800 plus plus, plus, hello, in this industry, okay? What's included? Full specimen collector course, DOT plus non-DOT, full train the trainer qualification course, mock exam training, in the mock exam, of course, marketing strategies to attract students and clients, lab partnership guidance, instructor handbook and student material, community support plus mentorship, certificate of completion for both programs. Everything is online and self-paced, completed at your own time from anywhere in the US. Why this bundle makes sense. Individually, these courses are powerful, but together they create a complete business model that pays you for your skills, your knowledge, and your impact. With this bundle, you become the collector and the trainer, meaning you can collect tests, train new collectors, and qualify them under your own brand. You're building your own system, just like colleges do. But faster, smarter, and purpose-driven. AB said, wait a minute, what? I got all of that. Yes, AB. Look, Kimmy came over here from YT to turn up with us. What up, Kimmy? Drop some bags in the comment section. Kimmy, so they can see where you at. Kimmy came from YT over here to turn up with us, man. We turned up over here, Kimmy. We turned up. She said, wow, the emojis there, man. Want to congratulate the people. What are at? So, yes, this is what you have stepped into. Guys, we need more instructors. There's not a lot of instructors out here. I cannot do this by myself. Your vibe brings your tribe. So yes, AB, there are people literally waiting on you to pop out because your vibe brings your tribe. I have already sown the seed. I've sown the seed. I got over 26,000 people following me on this page. I ain't got 26,000 students. I have sown the seed. Now they waiting on you to pop out so they can link up with you. Hello, because your vibe brings your tribe. Guys, there's people that are instructors. They will not train you to be instructors. They won't, because they view you as competition. Baby, you can't train everybody in the world. You cannot train. You can't make all the money. You can't train everybody in the world, right? What's for you is for you. But we need more people talking about this opportunity, guys. We need resources to help people, right? You put yourself in a position to reach back and pull somebody with you. Our brothers and sisters are going through the same thing. They're working full-time jobs, sleeping in their car. Come on now. Working full-time jobs, sleeping in storage units. Come on now. People need opportunities. People don't need jobs. They need high-paying skills. This is what they need. They need a way to cut out the middleman, because the middleman gonna screw you over every time. That's what they're for. You are the money. You are currency. This is what I found out 14 years ago when I dropped the middleman and made $2,000 in a day with a negative bank account. You are the money. When you show up, the money shows up, but you gotta show up. You gotta be willing to sow your seeds, baby. No, I got faith. Faith without works is dead, baby. You're gonna have to work. There's no way around it. You have to put in the work, and time go by too fast to be out here playing and operating in fear. You feel 20? I know you do. You look 20? I know you do. But baby, you knocking on 50. You are 45, knocking on 50. Hello? You gonna let time pass you by and look up and have nothing to show for it, and gonna have to live with your kids. All because of fear. You don't want to be old and broke, baby. You could do that 30 years ago. 30 years ago, people could survive being old and broke. 20 years ago, they could survive being old and broke. No problem. No problem. 10 years ago, okay. Now, no. Listen, they try to get rid of everything. They try to get rid of Social Security. They've been talking about it. They try to get rid of everything. You cannot be old and broke. You don't want to be old and broke. Why you feel like it, why you have the energy. Guys, things happen in seasons. In this season, you feel like it. You have the energy. you're in your right frame of mind, your patience is good. This is the perfect time to start or learn a new skill while you're at your peak. I ain't telling you got to leave your job. No, but this is a perfect time to learn a new skill while you're at your peak. You got a job, you getting paid, because you don't know what'll happen if they fire you. One of my students got fired 9 days after getting qualified for my course. She didn't know she was going to get fired. She got fired, but she had already got qualified. She was marketing her business before she even got qualified. Oh, here it is. That's why I'm let y'all listen to this. Listen.
Certified. Listen, I get a text message from one of my associates from the bus company. She had 32 people testing. Testing 18 people. We did about 12 DOT, and the other one was not DOT. That was 15. That was 1586, right? So good. I think that money come through my
Today.
It's for 3 hours of work. 3 hours of work.
It happened so fast for you. And I was like, Yolanda was standing on some law, baby, law of faith, law of obedience, law of seed and harvest. Listen, she was marketing. Like, that's the type of energy that you gotta have out here.
The money is out here. That was easy $1,500 for 3 hours of work.
Right.
What are you making it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You said yes, God.
Money. My money was funny, but I'm like, God, you gotta make a way. And he did just that. So I'm thankful, I'm grateful. Yeah, I was a young bull. You trying to work with other people, want to work for yourself. And I was saying, I don't sell courses, I create winners.
Period.
8 minutes. Yeah. Period. Point blank.
Listen, she sold all her seeds in faith. You walked out in faith, man, and that's the type of law that principal has to respond to. It's a projected result. I'm like, girl.
Okay, so that was 2 days after she got qualified, over 1,500 in 3 hours, right? She got fired from her job 9 days later. 9 days later. 9. She didn't know she was going to lose her job. She got fired out of nowhere. Boom. Now, if she hadn't had this skill, hadn't made some money, she would have had to do what? Go back into the field looking for a job, back on the hamster wheel. The same day she got fired around 4 o'clock. Around 8 o'clock that night, she was out doing a collection for $450. Baby, you gotta strike while the iron is hot. Hello? There's no such thing as job security. Hello? There is no such thing as job security. This is why AI, AI is taking over a lot of people's jobs, baby. This is what's going on. You can't sit around complacent and careless like, oh my gosh, look what's happening. Oh, we're in trouble now. You're going to sit up and let it happen to you? And not willing to learn anything. I'm not saying that you're going to get into this industry and you're going to love it. I'm not saying that. I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know if you're going to have a passion for it. You may just discover your passion. I don't know if you're going to go and get 3 and 4, 5 locations. I have no idea. But I know that movement is needed and it's magic to get you to your next level. Our passion does not, or purpose does not discover us. We discover it by moving. I have had 70 jobs, 70. I know how to do a lot of things. Hello, independently, while I can go out here and make some money. I know because I always say yes. I invest in learning new things, baby. I'll put nothing. I'm always a student. I'm always learning something. I will always say yes. I'm always a guinea pig. I've always been a guinea pig. I always invest the money, learn it, and say, okay, y'all, coast is clear. The water's fine. Come on in. This is what I've been doing since I've been on social media for 9 years. Hello? Anybody that has been connected to me, they'll never be broke another day in their life unless they want to be, because I have given them something that they can use, something that they can make a bag if they do the work. It's not going to fall in your lap. You got to be willing to do the work. Hello, you got to be willing to sow your seeds to reap your harvest. Everybody on here listening, you sow your seeds every day when you go to work. Yeah, you go to work every day, you sow a seed, and you reap a harvest once a week. Once a week, you reap a harvest. But the harvest has a cap. They put a cap on you. They say, here you go, you're worth $12. You're worth $15 an hour. You're worth 16. You're worth 7. These jobs is ridiculous. And it should be illegal. I had a young lady reach out to me. She said she's making $9 an adult with a child. $9.50 an hour. These people don't care. They don't care. They don't care. And there's no such thing as job security. They want to get rid, they would love to get rid of all the employees if they could. And they're trying, they're working very hard. They're putting a lot of money into it to get rid of people, right? It's a young lady commented on one of my posts. She said, are the labs really hiring? Because I've been trying to get on with them. I went to school for this, and that, but they're not calling me. She says she feel like she went to school for nothing. Let me change this flyer out so y'all can see what's going on. She said, I feel like I went to school for nothing. And I told her, well, that's the issue. You trying to work for them. They don't want employees. They want partners. This is why they partner with us. I don't work for the lab. They don't pay me, right? The lab don't pay me. Matter of fact, I pay them. This is why they're smart. This is why they move how they move. This is why they partner with us, give us free supplies. Hello, we ship our specimens to the lab, right? They do the screening. We charge them for the screening. They charge us for that. Right? You're going to pay anywhere between you can pay $8, $10, $12, $16, $20, right? They are smart. They understand more equals more. Hello? They're smart. They want to be able to make the money without the responsibility of dealing with employees that's a liability. Hello? They got to hire you. You on their clock, workers' comp. If you get hurt, they fire you, unemployment, health insurance, dental, vision, 401k, all of the things. They don't want to do that. They got the people on their clock not using their unique gifts, skills, or talents to bring them a bag. They like, what is going on here? So they partner with us. We got PhDs over here. PhD holders, poor, hungry, and determined. Hello, we're going to do the work. We're going to do exactly what we need to do because we're getting all of ours, no middleman, right? So we don't care about paying them that little $12, $16, $20 because we're not paying it anyway. The company is going to pay it. If I'm charging a location $100 to do a test, and I know that the lab is charging me $20 for the screening, I'm charging the company $120. Hello? They know it will cost them billions of dollars to open up 30,000 locations. Y'all already know every company wants to expand. If you want to go fast, you go by yourself. When you want to go further, you bring people with you. This is the name of the game, guys. This is what you do. Thank you for sharing, Kim. If they was to open up 30,000 locations, first, but that's going to take years. That would take forever. They got licensing, building, all type of stuff they're going to have to do. It's too much. It would cost billions, right? But they link up with us, the partners. Hello, they got 30,000 partners. And if they making $1,800 per month per partner, that's $54 million that the lab is making. Did y'all just hear what I said? 54 million. So of course they want to expand. They want to do business. They want some reciprocity here. The law of reciprocity. This is what they want. Hello. The law of reciprocity. This is the law that they're operating in. They're also operating in the law of stewardship, even though people think it's not fair. Oh, that's not fair. Why wouldn't they just hire somebody? Why they ain't hiring nobody? Because they're operating in the law of stewardship. They're stewarding their money, their finances well. They saying this is an issue. We're not stewarding our money. We're just paying them and shedding out money to them. They're following a law. Whether you know the law or not, whether you think it's not fair or not, it's law. Law ain't based off fairness. It's based off law, principle. Hello? So if you can't beat them, join them. You ain't got to sit up. That's the issue. You sitting up waiting on somebody to care. Them people don't care about you. They will never care. The last government shutdown went up how long? 45 days, and they'll have another one. They don't care. Everybody's health insurance about to skyrocket. Why? Because people don't care. I just seen a lady comment and said she don't make but $3,000 a month. It said her health insurance, she did it, the total gonna be $2,500 a month. How in the hell? How? Listen to me, guys. We're gonna have to be we're gonna have to think logical here. Logical. I understand everybody gets comfortable. And if God wanted me to have it, I have it. That is not true. That is not true. Hello, you got your free will. You got free will. God has given us everything we need to have everything we want. You want, but you got to go and get it. First of all, you have dominion. It's Sunday. Let's go there. God gave you dominion. God gave you power and authority over your own life, over your own circumstances, over your own gifts, skills. That's over your own lane. God gave you dominion. You got to understand how powerful you are. And I hope you start walking in it. Period. Unapologetically. Now. I hope you start now. Don't go into 2026 with this same scarcity, lack mindset. Because you wasn't created with lack, from lack. But come on. God gave you the power of spoken word. The power of spoken word. Power your tongue. Law 9. Power of words. Meaning you can speak whatever you want to speak over your life. Blessings or cursings. How are you going to choose to use your power? That's your power, baby. What you choose to let flow out of your mouth in frustration or whatever, not thinking, that's the life you're painting for yourself. You said it out of your mouth. Hello? So being is that I know that my words have power, baby, I am protected. I am health, I am wealth, I'm abundance, I'm money, and I always make it. Period. What is there else to talk? What else do I need to entertain? Other than protection, health, wealth, abundance, money, and I always make it. 1,500,000,000 just hit my account. Like, what else do I need to entertain? Outside of what I want for my life. Hello? So God gave you dominion. God gave you the power of spoken word. Hello, this is what you have. This is here. Here you go. You can use it. It's yours. Hello, it's yours. You can use it. Are you going to use it? Okay. Now we know that. We know that God gives us favor, grace, and mercy. Those are giving. We can't earn those. Those are giving. Giving. Okay. And you have universal law. God has given us universal law, principle law, kingdom law, whatever you call it, right? You have universal law. That means this is a system. God has a system. We are all under a system. Hello, laws put in place. God's law, you got man's law and you got God's law. God's law is incorruptible. God's law, anybody can participate in God's law, the universal law, the principal laws. It is not based off of emotion. It's not based off of religion. It don't matter if you're saved, unsaved, whatever, good or bad, believe in God or not. It doesn't matter. It only responds to principle. That's it. The only thing that moves principle is principle. So if I know that I want to reap a harvest of success, I got to sow a seed. I got to sow my seed in order to reap my harvest. No matter if I'm mad about it, if I cry, I'm upset, it don't matter. Only thing that moves principle is principle. And this is what people fail to realize. People think God just out here blessing. Oh, God blessing you and not me. I'm just going to sit here on my hands and wait on my blessing. Yes, Lord, going to bless me like he bless you. Thank you, Lord. No, that's not how it works. The blessing is baked into the system. The system are the law. Okay, y'all finna make me go there. Let me go there. It's Sunday. Y'all gonna make me go there. Listen, I think I'm missing my calling. Listen, we are not who we're going to be yet. I am not who I'm going to be yet, and neither are you. You're not who you're going to be yet, and neither am I. I'm not who I'm. So we know that God's law is incorruptible. The blessing that people wait on is in the system, God's law, God's principle law. So let's do a breakdown on that. Let's do a breakdown. Down, y'all know if you want to hear, you gonna hear. You don't want to hear, stroll on. I understand. Everybody don't want to hear the truth. Everybody don't want to get out of bondage. Some people know I'm just gonna wait on my blessing. I'm just gonna wait on the blessing. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, God's law is incorruptible. Let's go. Meaning it cannot be manipulated, cheated, bribed, or bypassed. Hello. People wait on blessings, but blessings do not fall randomly. They are released through systems governed by principles. God does not bless chaos. He blesses order. Law versus favor. This is where people miss it. Favor does not cancel law. Grace does not override principle. Even grace operates through structure. If God's law could be broken, it would not be law. If it could be bypassed, it would not be divine. What a principle actually is. A principle is a predictable outcome attached to a behavior. Gravity is principle. You don't pray not to fall. You respect the law. Oh, you respect the law. Which one of y'all finna jump off the house and say, Lord, please don't let me fall. But jump your butt up off that house. Hello. Kingdom laws work the same way. People feel stuck. Most people are not blocked. They are misaligned. They are asking for outcomes while ignoring systems. They want harvest without seed, results without process, increase without order. God is not withholding. The system is waiting on alignment. The system is where the blessing lives. Let's make this plain. The blessing is not floating in the air. It is locked inside obedience to law. Law activates flow. Flow releases provision. When you enter the system responds. Example, here you go. Money. Money flows through systems. Y'all ready? Money flows through what? Work, service, value, exchange, stewardship. You don't pray money into existence. You enter systems that produce it. Do y'all understand that? You want some money? You're going to have to go work for it. You want some money? You're going to have to provide a service. You want some money? You're going to have to add some value. Hello? Exchange. Hello? I got a watch. I'm finna go. You want to buy this? Okay, let's change. I give you this watch. You give me some money. Stewardship. Take your money and steward it well. Save it. 10% of all you earn is yours to keep. Hello? You don't pray money into existence. You enter systems that produce it. Same thing with health. Health flows through systems. Discipline, nutrition, rest, movement, stress management. Prayer supports discipline. It does not replace it. Hello? Business flows through systems, skills, compliance, consistency, relationships, structure. God blesses businesses that are built correctly. And that's the system. Hello? Why God uses systems? Because systems removes favoritism, removes emotions, removes manipulation, produce consistent results. God is not random. He is orderly. Hello, this is why the law is incorruptible. It works for believers and non-believers. It works for rich and poor, for disciplined and undisciplined. The law does not care about intent. It responds to alignment. Now, here's the hard truth. God is not holding back your blessing. The system is waiting for you to learn it, earn it, respect it, and work it. Once you align, the blessing is automatic. Hello? How this connects to everything. Hello? This is why it is important. Skills without structure fail. That's why I tell y'all. You got a skill, no structure, it's going to fail. Hello? Faith without discipline, what they going to do? Fail. Desire without obedience causes delays. Hello? The people who win are not lucky. They are aligned. Hello? The blessing isn't missing. It's in the system, and the system responds to law, not feelings. This is why I love God's law. It's incorruptible. I can't argue with it. It is what it is. Hello? This is why I told my girls in Wake Up and Win. Once you get done crying, complaining, whining, and screaming, you're going to have to follow some principle. The only thing principle responds to is principle. Hello? You ain't got to cry for increase when your discipline demands it. So when I speak things out of my mouth, I know I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do according to the law. I don't have to sit back and wonder, God, do you hear me? Do you see me? Do you see what I did? I wonder, is it going to happen? Oh, I'm praying that it happen. I know what's going to happen. I'm standing on the law of expectation. Law 23. I'm always standing on the law of expectation. I'm expecting. I'm not wondering. I'm not begging. I know. It's a knowing because the law has to give me a predictive result. And ain't nothing I can do to bribe my way out of it. People, humans, and they feeling. Hello. What's the difference in your special collector training? Is there two different prices? So on the flyer, can y'all see the flyer? I know I switched it out, but I'm not sure if you guys can see it yet. Do y'all see the flyer? So the specimen collector course, which is the original price, is $400. With this course, you get to collect only. You'll be certified at DOT and non-DOT to do DOT and non-DOT collections only. Okay, that is $400. But with my Christmas sale, it's 50% off, so it's $200. Payment plans are available: Sizzle, Shop Pay, Klarna, as well as Afterpay. The one that says Specimen Collector plus the trainer course, with that one, you can collect and train others. So you can train your own employees, train other people's employees, start your own virtual training center from anywhere in the world, and you open up 10 plus streams of income for yourself as a trainer. That one is right now $300. Yes. So once you go into the actual site and add it to the cart, you'll see the price difference. It sounds like you may be on my Shopify store. Oh, okay, you're on my link tree. So you see the two different prices is actually showing you the payment plan options. So it says Specimen Collector course, Sizzle, Shop Pay, or Klarna and Afterpay. That's if you only want to take advantage of the payment plan options. If it doesn't matter, you can just click either one. But they're the same. It just separates the difference between the payment plan options for those that want to take advantage of the payment plan options. How long is the course? It's self-paced. I have people that complete the course in 9 days, 30 days, or 30 days or less. Hey, Shelby, Spice and everything nice. You can complete this course in a week if you want to. I have people that do it in 30 days or less. Y'all know I usually take my vacation in December. I got some business stuff that I'm taking care of. So I probably won't end up taking my vacation until it looks like maybe February. So y'all know I go on a 30-day, 45-day vacation. So, but yeah, you can get it done. So get in, get it done quickly. Come in and get it done quickly. Please get it done quickly. Don't procrastinate on this, man. We cannot procrastinate on this. We gotta roll, man. Nobody got time to be playing games. You gotta go. You can do it. You can do it. You gotta sow the seeds and reap your harvest. We talk about that right now. We talk about that right now. You gotta sow your seeds to reap your harvest. Okay. So let me give you an example. You got a child. You tell them they can't go outside until they clean their room. They cry. They pout. They shout. If you standing on law and principles, and unmovable and unshakable, no matter what that child does, you will not move because this is the law. This is principle. Only thing that's going to let them outside is if they clean their room. They scream, they cry, they pout. You don't move. Incorruptible. But please, mommy, but I love you so much. So they're trying to bribe or manipulate you. They want to bypass it. Nope. You don't move. But when they clean the room, here you go. Here's your predicted result. If I click this, the Sizzle one, it says 400. If I click on the other, it says 2. Because you have to actually add it to the cart. You have to actually add it to the cart. Once you add it to the cart, you'll see the discount. And then once you go in there, you can click Sizzle. That's the way that you want to pay. Unless you're paying full out. Does it matter which one? Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Now that child knows, oh, wow, the only way I'm going to be able to go outside is if I follow the law. Mama's law. Right? That's mama's law. Guys, there's no way around it. This is why I created my Kingdom Coded Flip Deck. Because the laws are in there. People need to know the laws. You can be gifted and struggling. You can be saved and struggle. There's people gifted and saved all over the world that's struggling because there's no laws being applied. Yeah, I'm on school. There's laws that have to be applied, y'all. They have to be. And I really hope y'all go into 2026 bold, making bold movements. Listen. I do it all the time. When I created my curriculum for my DNA, listen, I got the intrusive thoughts like anybody else. That's stupid. Ain't nobody doing it. But there's no training for DNA. You know, I didn't care about that. I was unsure. I was scared. But I still did it. I invested over $7,000 to create that curriculum, right? I was obedient. Baby, I was following the law of obedience, the law of faith, the law of multiplication, the law of seed and harvest, baby, the law of proportional return. I don't tell y'all to do stuff that I'm not doing. I live by this. This is me. This is what I live by. And I'm unmovable and I'm unshakable when it comes to it because I understand the laws. I understand principles. Y'all gonna have to stand on some principles. If you want to participate in the promise, you gotta participate in the principles. You gotta follow the principles. Hello, watch your mouth. If you don't know all the principles, let me tell you one. Your words are powerful. Watch your mouth. Hello. Watch your mouth. All you see is people saying they broke, they struggling, it's lack, they ain't got no money, they gonna be homeless because of who in the office, because of the government, because of the senator, because of the president. This is what people are speaking over their life. When I know that God gave me dominion and your gifts will make room for you. Your gifts will make room for you. Your gifts with an S. That means gifts that you haven't even uncovered yet, but you're only going to uncover them by moving. You have to understand that we are spiritual beings having a human experience, right? We're having a human experience. So that means that we get to grow. We get to grow. Sugar and Spice, you get to grow. Mia, you get to grow. Hello, you get to grow. Nothing be skin, you get to grow. You don't have to stay in that box of lack and scarcity. Listen, the nervous system has to be rewired, rechanged, because there's so many people used to losing used to losses, used to struggle, and they think that's where they're supposed to be. So they won't even speak positivity over their life. They think, oh, that's fairy tale stuff. Oh, that's fairy tale stuff, and wonder why they're in the situation they're in. Because, baby, you speak that over your life every day. I don't care if people think I'm crazy or not. I am protected. I am health. I am wealth. I'm abundance. I'm money, and I always make it in a deposit of 1,500,000,000. Just hit my account. Hello. There's trillionaires out here. Think and grow rich. He say nothing about work and grow rich. It is think and grow rich. You tell me who in the world. What labor has been done for a person to have $1 trillion? I'm telling you right now, trillionaires, they follow these laws. They follow God's principle law. And yes, a lot of them are low down, dirty, jive turkeys. But it don't matter because God's law is incorruptible. People sit back in their feelings and they judge everybody. Oh, look at him. Look at her. She shouldn't have that because she talk about this person. He shouldn't have that because he doing this. He shouldn't have that because he won't give me her money. She shouldn't have that because she won't give me her money. That's you and your feelings. This system is incorruptible. And the people that you see out here, that you call blessed, let me do that. I wish I could see my quotation marks. Blessed, they're in alignment with the system. Now, what happens to them behind closed door, I don't know. They ain't got nothing to do with me. But I do know that if I follow these principles, I'm going to get a predictive result. Hello? I know what I do for God would last. I know that. Hello? But people gonna live how they live. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So why people in their feelings trying to sit up and judge and wish that they don't see people elevate and be successful, that's your problem. That ain't got nothing to do with them. You can't take nothing from them. You can't wish it on them because the system is incorruptible. You got people that been sitting up hating on folks for years, wishing they fall, wishing God to humble them. But this system, that's you and your feelings. God is not a God of emotions. God is a God of law, in order, in principles. In principles. Hello. So this is why when you see people successful and elevating, they follow more law. They're in alignment with God's law. People in their feelings will have you broke, busted, and disgusted. They'll scare you out of everything, fear you out of everything, because that's how they move. And they got a mind of lack and struggle and emotions and hatred and jealousy and envy. That's why all this money out here to get, and you sitting up here worried about somebody else, wishing what they ain't got, envying somebody else when you are the money. All you got to do is show up, put a link in your bio, learn something, teach somebody something, offer something. Reciprocity, baby. Hello. Be on the other end. Get on the other end, on the receiving end instead of boom. My TikTok card $1 million. My TikTok cart is $1 million. Come on, man. Follow the laws. Get out your feelings. You got people that make it happen, people that watch it happen, and people that wonder what happened. Thinking, oh damn, they blew up fast. No, you don't understand and know what people go through behind the scenes, especially people that's really operating in these laws. Because sometimes if you come from the hood, if you come from that life, and you know what I'm talking about, sometimes it's hard trying to walk the straight and narrow, follow some principles when you used to getting something real quick. Hello? But listen, things happen in seeds. You got to give them seeds time enough to grow. When you sow a seed or a farmer plant a seed, they don't see what's going on in the ground. But that farmer knows that them tomatoes gonna sprout. Them greens gonna sprout. That kale, that bell pepper is going to sprout. No farmer plants a seed and say, oh Lord, oh please, Lord, please. I pray that my seed harvest, Lord. No, they know it's going to harvest. That's why they got people in place ready to pick it. They hire people. Listen, we're going to need somebody to come. We hiring people to pick our bell peppers, work on our farm. Because they know it's going to reap the harvest if they're doing everything they're supposed to do on the land. Plow the land or whatever they do. I don't know. Whatever they do out there, they got to do it. When you get ready to go cook today, you ain't going to stand on that stove and pray that the eggs cook or the fish fry or the chicken. No, you was a working stove. You turned it on. Is it on? Is this thing on? Then it's going to cook your food. You don't stand over the stove and pray and get to crying and praying, God, please let it cook. You know it's going to cook, right? Am I right or am I wrong? Do y'all pray when you cooking that your food cook? Let me know. Comment below. Comment below. Or do you just know? Come on now. Is it just a knowing? Comment below, y'all on here. Do you know? Drop an emoji or something. Do you know it's going to cook for you? It's going to fry the way it's supposed to fry. The cake is going to bake the way it's supposed to cake. The biscuits going to come out nice and fluffy. The way they're supposed to come out. Hello? You already know that. You ain't praying and begging. You know. You was never even created to beg. You was created to command because you was given dominion. You wasn't created to beg. You was created to command. When you beg and you putting yourself in the position as a servant. You're not a servant. You are a kingdom ambassador. I know I am. That's why I command. I command my wealth not by labor, baby, but by divine law. Labor could never give me what I'm speaking out my mouth, what I'm expecting. Labor could never give me what I'm expecting. I'm gonna follow divine law. Hello? Y'all better tap into these laws. Divine law. I ain't begging. Divine blueprint, baby. Blueprint. You the blueprint. You don't even know it. You deny that. You deny how powerful God made you. Y'all will argue, fight, fuss, and fight, make whole panels of who will spend 10 minutes with Jesus or take a trillion, but deny your power every day. Have a lack mindset every day. There's no lack. Sometimes y'all people just want stuff to argue about. What? I'm gonna spend 10 minutes with Jesus. The all powerful Jesus. But denying how powerful you are every day. Denying the fact that it is a desire that you get rich. God wants you to get rich. That is a desire of God that you get rich. Hello? God wants you to get rich because he can express himself better through you if you have plenty of things and giving him expression. If you can live more in the expression. Hello? God can live more in you if you have unlimited command and means of life. You deny your power. But to argue somebody down about Jesus, God, who God is, who Jesus is, you gonna spend time with Jesus, you going to hell, you evil, you a low down, dirty, dry turkey. But still denying your power every day, denying who you are every day, denying who God is in you every day. You ain't got no room to judge nobody on how they move because you ain't even activating your own power. You're denying your own power and you taking your words, a part of your power, and using it to curse yourself in your situation every day. Tell me, how was that? Come on. Come on, man. Y'all stop playing. Who are you fooling? The world? The people that see you with their natural eye? God know your heart. God know my heart posture. I ain't got a fake phone or nothing for nobody. I ain't got to say nothing to make nobody feel good. God know my heart posture, baby. This is why I've been in God's favor all year. This is why God has collapsed timelines for me. Hello? Hello? People ain't ready for that. Favor, that's targeted, personal favor. When God collapsed timelines, I've been on kingdom time, quantum leaping. Hello? Things that would have taken me 3 years to do, I did it in 4 months. Yeah, kingdom time. Something that'll take somebody else 30 years to do, you can do it in 30 days because of your heart posture. Hello? Because your willingness. God said, you know what? Let her skip the line. Kim can skip the line. Renee get to skip the line. I know principal says that she ain't ready yet. He not ready. The seed is not ready yet. But God's favor say no. He gets to skip the line. She gets to skip the line. I have need of him or her. He ain't scared. She ain't scared. She gonna get the message across. Hello. He don't care about what people say. She don't care about what people say. She lay herself bare every day. She not fearful. She gonna go out here. He gonna go out here and say it with his whole chest. And ain't scared. Hello? Too many people fearful and scared. Saying that you don't even deserve money. Didn't God say a rich man can't even get to heaven? Where you get that from? Where do people get that from? Where do people get that from? You think like that, that's why you ain't got no money. Because that's how you think. Money is an energy that flows freely to all. Did you hear what I said? Money is an energy that flows freely to all. But if you say that you don't deserve it, you're not worthy of it, money is evil, then it ain't coming to you. What you want with this evil money? It ain't coming to you. Because you're saying you're not worthy of it and you don't want it and you can't have it and there's a lack. Ain't no lack of money. Ain't no lack of resources either. There's no lack. You are the source. You're the blueprint, baby. You're the blueprint. You are the blueprint. Yes, you can go out here and become a millionaire from your car. You're the blueprint, but you got to know who you are, whose you are. Be unmovable, unshakable. Don't pay attention to what you see with your natural eye. Close your eyes, ma'am. Sir, close your eyes. Close your natural eyes. Look with your heart eyes. Everything that you hold in your hand was once a thought that took form. Everything, the phone you talk on, the car you drive, the road you walk on, the bed you sleep in, everything was once a thought that became form. Hello? Think and grow rich. I'm trying to tell you. Don't say I ain't tell you. You'll be like, golly, I used to watch that girl on FB, on TikTok. I used to watch her. You sure did. And I was making sure that I brought people with me. That's what I've been doing for the past 9 years. Reaching back and pulling people with me. I ain't never left anybody behind unless they want to be left behind. It is impossible to be connected to me and not get a bag. This is why I'm in the space. I had to get here to discover my purpose. I took a pay cut to discover my purpose. See, sometimes everything ain't gonna make sense. You're gonna be like, why am I doing it? It don't even make sense. It may be a little uncomfortable, but that's how you grow. When you're uncomfortable, when you're comfortable, you're no longer growing. It's just like when you go to the gym. You start off walking. Oh, okay. Now you get on the treadmill, you start walking. Then it's like, I'm at a plateau. What's going on? Because it's time for you to run. You can run there. Now you're comfortable in that spot. Now you're no longer growing. Same thing with lifting weights. It was hard to do this. Now, dang, I'm getting this set off quick. You're comfortable. You're not growing. Now you're going to have to take it up some. Get a little bit more uncomfortable to grow. Me taking a pay cut, it was weird to me. But I knew in my spirit, it was time for me to leave. Leaving money or not, I knew it was time for me to leave. To get uncomfortable, to move around, to discover my purpose in helping people. And that's what I've been able to do. I left $1,000 a day. I left $2,000 a day. I wouldn't leave in my office unless I made $1,000 a day. Like, hello, no, come on, hello, period. I'm leaving $2,000 a day. Sometimes I hit $3,000 to discover I was making that a day. Okay, cool. Portia, you making money? No problem. Okay, great. But what about other people though? You making it? Can you show others? Yeah.
I got to calm down because I said I wasn't gonna cry. I said I wasn't gonna cry, but I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys about this awesome opportunity. I've been in online marketing for over 2 years. I've never had $1,000 day. I met Portia. I've been following her since NCA. I followed her with my econ. I followed her with just everything she do. I'm sitting there watching her. I'm sure she don't understand or don't think that people are looking, but I was the one that was looking. When she came with this opportunity, I hopped on it. And I said I wasn't gonna cry. But Friday, I hit my $1,000 day. And it was all because of what she taught me.
Hello. I took a pay cut. I took a pay cut. I duplicate, baby.
No, for real, Portia, I really appreciate it, girl, because, I mean, last year I was in a really bad place. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what was going on. Like, to even put on this opportunity to invest in myself and spend $50 funky dollars to look at. $50, yes, didn't know if I had the money to spend it, didn't know if I was gonna get any of it back. Like, this is a live testimony of investing in yourself, not knowing where to get the money from, finding the money, and buying a house. Like, I went from selling bags to buying a house. Oh my God, Portia, thank you. I'm about to cry, but I love it. And I appreciate you so much because without you, none of this would have been possible.
This is what I do. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. This is what I do. I'm the income creator. Period. This is what I do. Hello. And I'm going to continue to show up. I'm going to continue to do what I do. Hello. I'm going to continue to do what I do. Right? So you're going to have to do what you need to do. Point blank in the period. You can't sit up in fear. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. I don't know how old you are. But you do not want to be old and broke. I keep telling y'all. You do not want to be old and broke. You're in the season now, you feel like it, you got the energy. You may not have that same energy and feel like it in the next season or 2 seasons. Everything changes, guys. It happens in seasons. Are you going to feel like starting over at 55, at 60? Who does? Who want to do that? Who doing that? What they do that at? No, you may not feel like doing that. The only thing that's holding you back is your fear. That's the only thing holding you back. Because King Stomach wins all the time. You spend $200 on King Stomach. All the time. $300 all the time. That's nothing to go out and get some food for $200, $300. It's nothing. It's just your fear. You're going to have to get out of that fear. You're going to have to get out of it. You're going to have to give God something to bless, baby. Put yourself in that vibration and do what you need to do. Any questions before I end the live tonight? Any questions? Thank you guys so much for the likes and the shares and the gifts. And kicking it with you guys. Because y'all know me. I follow principle. I could turn on this live and 0 viewers. I'm still going to talk because I'm following a principle. I know what goes on behind the scenes when you sow a seed. I don't focus on what I see with my natural eye. I don't trick myself at my own spot. I don't let ego sit in. Oh, let me turn this off. Hey, Kim, you're welcome. Thank you. Gratitude. I don't let ego get in the way. Oh, I'm turning. Ain't nobody on here. I steward what I have well. I'm a good steward over my time, my resources, my clients, my customers, my people that listen, my platform. I'm gonna steward it well. Energy gonna always be there. Period. 0 viewers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total had up to 70 people on here. 80, I think. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Thank you for coming on. Let me talk to you. Because, like I said, if you won't hear or not, I'm gonna talk. Because I understand principles. Y'all got set on some principles. I really hope y'all tap in. Listen, if you don't know the principles, get my Kingdom Code and flip that. Get it. Get my Kingdom Code and flip that. The Kingdom Laws with Coach Portia. 30 laws for abundance in life, money, and business. Get them. There's 30 laws in there. Something that you can use and you need to use and you need to learn them and stand on them and be unmovable and unshakable and watch how they work. They will give you a predictive result. Your blessing that you look for, the blessing, there it is. It's going to give you your blessing. That's what it's going to give you. Your blessing. Okay. Anyway, about to go, guys. Happy Sunday to everybody. Congratulations to everybody that registered today for the course and for everybody that will register today. Congratulations, guys. Catch this deal. 50% off. Don't miss this. Because what you see for 400 will be 600. What you see for 600 will be 1,500. That's DLT, non-DLT, and the trainer course. That's still a deal because people giving the trainer course by itself started at 1,800 out here. 1,800 out here. I'm sure I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be back today or not. But I know I'll be here tomorrow. But I'm not sure if I'll be back today or not. But thank you for coming on, Quincy. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Just register for the course. Take advantage of the payment plan. Sizzle, Shop, Pay, Klarna, as well as Apple Pay. Get in with, listen. Don't be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe Portia would. Yes, because I'm a tree that bears fruit. I've been keeping it low enough for y'all, but I can't listen. Y'all gotta take advantage of these things when they present itself. And I really been trying to help y'all get in because we need more trainers. We need more trainers. When you register today, get the Specimen Collector course plus the trainer course for $300. It's gonna be $300 at checkout. Get that one. We need more trainers, guys. I'm trying to pass the baton. We need more trainers. Okay, we need more trainers. Share this, repost this, share this with a friend. Y'all join my affiliate program. Y'all want to join my affiliate program? Send me a message to join my affiliate program. But guys, get in, share, tell your neighbor, tell your friend, tell your sister, tell your friend, tell your phone, tell whomever. But they need to know because 2026 could really be a powerful year for you if you choose to. It ain't gonna fall in your lap, baby. It takes work. I ain't lying. You gotta work. You know what I'm saying? But I've sown so many seeds. Like I'm consistent. So guys, I'm reaping harvest from seeds I've sown a year ago, 2 years ago. Because I'm consistent. I'm just sowing. You see, and I'm always creating. I haven't stopped. Well, I'm on a creation probation right now. It's hard. But anyway, y'all know I got AI course coming out. So go join the wait list on it. Join the wait list on that if you guys want to learn AI. Y'all should really be making a bag with AI. AI is not going anywhere. It's here and it ain't going nowhere. So you definitely want to tap into that. Okay. But anyway, guys, that is it. I will see you guys later. Thank you guys so much. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Gratitude. See you guys in training. Miss Michelle, Miss Smith, when did you register for my course? You registered last week? When did you register? Did you register today? I think you registered last week. You registered last week, didn't it? Yesterday? Well, last week. Okay, period. Period. Okay, guys, I will talk to you guys later. Have an amazing rest of your morning. It's in my bio. Go to my bio. It's a wait list. Join the wait list for the AI course. Listen, y'all don't sleep. I told y'all I'm always saying yes. I'm always learning. I've been using AI. Hello. Hello. I'm always learning. I will always say yes. Man, you can literally trip into wealth. You can trip into wealth. You can trip into wealth. I keep telling y'all, you can trip into wealth. Stop playing. When you trip into it, you got to steward your money though. steward your money. Steward it well. All right. I'll see you guys later in the zoo.